Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action, here's White. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game that backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long.
Good.
Was able to pick it off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They go play action here on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after taking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll carry it. C.J. Anderson.
In this game, not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable
What's up, Ben?
guy. Let him pick up the first down.
No, I mean, if I win, I win. I lose, I lose, man. I just gotta win this game. Joker, I'm gonna take the game real slow. He will not. I refuse. If he gonna win, he won't win by a blowout.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's just playing against him, period. Like, I just hate playing against him anyway. But I don't think that he has the best team right now. So if any, I believe that this year. How did he got a wide receiver named Samuel? Who is that?
Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
How he get him? Man, that dude, G-Rod just as stupid as they come, man. And he caught an interception. He caught an interception. Here we go.
Yo, Ben.
He's at the 50.
You want Chris Harris
He's
this
at the 40.
offseason?
The 20. 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me.
I don't know how Dalton didn't fit the ball through there when I threw a bullet pass, man.
Anticipation, great hands.
Yo, that's good, boy.
Afterwards,
Yo, what up?
I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna be back. Huh? What you saying?
I had a being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another.
But I think the thing is, like, it's never been Joker's defense that's beaten me, though. It's always was the mobile type quarterback, though, I would say. I mean, I think as long as, like, I think the thing is this year I've stayed consistent with the run game. Andy Dalton when he has to throw, but I don't have a better option. My better option is Trace McSorley, and I just don't trust him enough to beat a user like Joker because who knows? I just don't trust him.
Joker pretty good.
Yeah.
Yo, Eric, you know you funny, bro. You one of the funniest people I know, bro. Because bro, I put in the chat, I'm like, Lions are not looking to deal.
I'm good, man. I just need. I don't want to overpressure this moment neither. Like I don't want to make it seem like it's end all be all. I hate when I play Joker because I always play like I gotta impress something or something.
I think the Lions are not looking to deal before the trade deadline. You been about the end like yo, for the quarterback. Bro, I instantly started rolling. You know what? I'm like, Eric must be paying attention to the commission. He gonna give me one more trade.
I think as long as I like take up time betting off the clock, I'll be good.
Jump that off, man. I'm like, this running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
Yo, Ben, you think Sonny D's
shorter gains turn into bigger runs later?
Yo, bro, my job was having like, it was like a Christmas thing. They gave like, you could take as many as you want, bro. I took 6 inches, bro.
3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down. Here's the run with Anderson.
Man, C.J. Anderson, if he was quicker, that would have been touchdown.
A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football.
It's just about. It's like yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
When you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to me.
I mean, as long as I can get points on the board, I'm not really. I just don't want to do what I usually do and give him the ball 9-10 times and then the dude just scores 60 points.
Watch that unfold. I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know, Coach
I forgot he got C.J. Mosley.
Not a chance at all.
There's no games today.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
No, that's not. I think last week.
Dalton on play action.
That should be pass interference, man.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
I just missed the field goal because the ball wouldn't stop. Yo,
just left to the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Man.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit.
You want Von
Give
Miller?
an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Man.
I got an hour. We trying to run a little bit of 2K?
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
I think I know Tevin Coleman.
Now White. And the catch made by
Did he?
Johnson.
Yo, come on, man. They killing me.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, 84 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. A good hold in these.
I can't believe he just ran that play and got all the way up there. That's ridiculous.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Huh? 14-0, man.
That'll be taken in the
And it's not even me. The ball, I kicked the ball, the kick wouldn't stop. The bar wouldn't stop, so it went further and I missed it. I'm gonna be back after the game.
Damn, they said 100. They said
This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Dalton escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They run it with Balaj. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Check, 59. I got him. Plus 59. 59.
On 1st and 10, White. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was looking for Daniels that time. There, D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hands up.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
Dolphins pass complete on the line. He steps out of bounds right after the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action here with Dalton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
He's got a first down and inside at midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Mike 20, Mike. Hey, come on, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Back to the air on second down. White hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Christian Wilkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
White now, throwing on third and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Move. 3 set. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike, check. 59. Go. I'm going to run you over. 6. 59 Mike. Check.
White throwing on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
We got three, fellas. Hey, exit.
Dalton sets up play action. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Broken tackle. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. We're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here you go, 368.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here, as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. White looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off the draw, here's Johnson.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Zip it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 6.
On 4th down, White. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach that?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Move. Regular.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
On set. Mike's 59. And watch the lane.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Christian Wilkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. White. And he's going to go down again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Now White. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 39. Despite only needing 1 dome to throw. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now Balaj. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Dalton. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, what is that?
On 1st down, it's White. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 2nd down, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Dalton now to pass.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, The ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Dalton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So Dalton now to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Hey, here we go. Orbit. Mike 20, they go.
On 2nd and 7, White. Looking sideline, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Mike 20. Wild Bill. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. White eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Passing, it's Dalton. Dancing to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. To throw here, Dalton. Forced out to his left, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now White with a 1st down throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Notice says, let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Go.
Dalton off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton, he's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, White. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's White. And it is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Off the play fake. Dalton steps away, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Dalton looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's third down. Here's Dalton. And a big one. is here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
368. What's the ball?
On 4th down, Dalton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's a turnover on downs.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practice.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. It's do or die for Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.